Hello everyone, hope you're fine. Welcome to another Linux tutorial. Today we are going to learn some Linux basic commands. We will work basically with a directory and how to move directory and how to create, so on and so forth. So first of all, I have to log into the Linux. Okay. I have placed the Linux file inside drive D, inside this folder, and Vagrant. So right now I have to go through this path. Okay. Right now I am inside the C, users, and amino. So I am using change directory to G. Then it was Linux. Okay. Then I go to the Vagrant. LS. As you can see, we have two operating system here. So I want to use CentOS, cd CentOS. Okay. As you can see right now, I am inside CentOS. So I want to use these operating systems to practice Linux commands. Now you can see it is powered off. So I want to turn it on. Okay. This is a command, Vagrant app. This command will bring your machine app. So I'm waiting. It is loading. As you can see right now, it is running. Okay, it is running, and so I have to wait. Okay, perfect. Okay, right now I have to log into the system by using SSH. The command is Vagrant SSH. Okay, nice. As you can see right now, I am inside this Linux. Let me clear the screen. Okay, in previous session we understood and we learned the Linux file structures. We figured out about the file systems and how does it work. For example, as you can see, we have different folders, different directories, and each directory contains or stores different file system configurations. Okay, for example, this directory will stores information related to media. For example, MNT, these folders will stores information about mountains, and also temp, this stores file temporarily. Okay, so today we are going to learn some Linux basics commands. Okay, first of all, the first command you have to understand is pwd. Pwd means present working directory, wherever and which directory that you are currently work on. So this command displays the present working directory. Right now I am inside home directory and inside Vagrant. Okay, so I also told you that for the Linux we have three types of users. super user, normal user, and system user. Right now I am logged as who am I? Right now I am logged as a Vagrant user. Vagrant user is a normal user because we understand that the $sign indicates the normal users, okay? So if I go to the root user, I simply type sudo -i. These commands will change or switch the normal user to the root user. Right now, if I type who am I, you can see that you're logged as a root user, okay? Please keep in mind that a root user is the super user. He or she can do anything inside Linux systems. So please be very careful while you're logging as a root user and try to use each command very carefully, because in case of mistakes you will shut down the systems, okay? So the second command that I want to show you is how to make a directory. For example, right now I have three directories. Yeah, 4 directories. As you can see, we have 4 directories. So first I want to remove them. dir mkdir, this directory has been removed. A also has been removed. Amin also has been removed. France. Okay, it's telling me that this directory is not empty. In this case, I have to use our name of directory. I can say yes. I can say yes. I can say yes. As you can see, right now we don't have any directory. Okay. To make a directory, we have a Linux command which is called mkdir, make directory, then name of directory, for example, Linux. Now if you can see, we have a created Linux directory. How do you know it is directory? The first letter of the line, it is it is D, so it indicates that this is directory. And secondly, the directory color, it is always blue, okay? So this is the first command, and if you want to make multiple directory inside another directory, for example, you want to make multiple directories, so we have another command, mkdir -p. P means parent. For example, I will make a directory France. Then inside France, I will make another directory Toulouse. Then I will make another directory, for example, Ampalo. Okay. So if you list the content of France, you can see we have Toulouse. Okay. If you list the contents of, for example, Toulouse, we have Ampalo. Okay. If you list the content of Ampalo, so we have nothing. So this is how you make a parent directory. So how to change, how to go to another directory? So this is a command which is called cd. Cd means change directory. Right now I am inside root. As you can see, we have these 2 directories, France and Linux. So I want to go to the France, cd, France. As you can see, right now we are inside France. See, we are inside root in France. So if I go, for example, to the Toulouse, so I will write cd. So right now we are inside Toulouse. So if I go to inside Ampalo, so right now we are inside Ampalo, okay? We are inside root, then France, then Toulouse, then Ampalo. So how can I go back to the previous directory? So this is a simple command, cd -dot. Now you can see that you're inside Toulouse. If I go inside back to France, yeah, I can simply type the same command. If I go back to the root, okay, I use this command. Or you have another simple commands, for example, if you want to come directly from Ampalo to the root, okay, to the root, so there is simple command, for example, Ampalo, Toulouse, okay. Right now you're inside Ampalo. If you want to go to directly inside root, so you can simply type cd. So right now you're inside root directory. So this is how to move from one directory to another directory. Okay. So we have another command, for example, if you want to remove a directory. As you can see right now, we have two directories. I want to remove Linux. So this is a simple command. You can write remove directory, rn-dir, then the name of directory. Now if you can see that the Linux directory has been removed. So I also want to remove France. How can I do that? This command is not working. That's because inside France we have another directory. It is not empty. So for that you need to use rm remove -r. R means recursively. It means whatever inside this directory you have to remove them completely, okay? Or if means force. So now France. Now you can see that the France directory has been removed completely. So now you understood how to remove directory, how to make directory, how to change directory, how to move from one directory to another directory. So let's now make some files in Linux. In Linux, there is a very simple commands to create empty files. This is called touch. Touch, the name of the file, for example, linux.txt. So you can specify the type of the file, for example, txt, doc, or whatever you want. Now if you want to see, we have linux.txt. We created this file. So if you want to read the content of this file, you can use another command, cat linux. As you can see, this is empty file. Or you can see also more linux. Okay. There is another interesting command in Linux that you can create multiple files simultaneously at the same time. For example, I want to make 10 files by using single command. How can I do that? I use touch. The name of the file, for example, let me Ubuntu. Now inside this curly braces you specify the range. For example, I want to create 10 file. Okay, I specified the range. Then for example you specify the file type, for example doc. Now if you can see that I have created 10 files simultaneously, 1 2 3, these files. Okay, now this is how to create file. Now I want to show you how to move files from one directory to another directory. Let's first make a directory. Linux. Now we are inside root. Okay, so I wanna move this file to inside Linux. How do I do that? mv means move. Which file? Linux, inside Linux. Okay, now if you can see that we don't have these files, if you want to see inside Linux, you can see that we have linux.txt file. Okay, we also can remove the name of the file. For example, I want to rename the file name. For example, I want to change the name of these files to the new one, so I can also use mv ubuntu 9, so the new, so this is the old file name, so the new file name should be, for example, linux.txt, for example. Now if you can see that this has been changed, okay, to the linux.txt. Okay, and also you can remove a file by using rm file name. Yes, you can see that this file has been removed completely. There is another command which is called copy. You can use this command to copy a file. Okay, for example, I wanna copy this file inside this directory. How can I do that? Copy ubuntu it inside Linux. Now if you want to see inside Linux, you will see that this file has been copied inside this directory. Okay, if you want to, for example, sometimes as a human you will not understand, or you don't understand the all commands used in Linux, or you will not understand some features, so you can simply use, for example, copy help. Okay, it will guide you, for example, how many options do we have with help commands. You can see there are lots of options, for example, force, for example, archive, and whatever. So you will find lots of information. So you can simply type the name of the command and then help, so it will help you, and you will need you will receive all the information you need. Okay, so thank you for today, and if I write history, you can say this is the commands that today we have learned, and I will put it inside the description of my YouTube channel. You can use them and practice them and gain confidence on practicing Linux directory, Linux files. And thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.